Hello, good people of YouTube. Here's another tip that I thought of while practicing something for myself yesterday, and that tip is how to handle changing chords that might be too difficult, that you may not be familiar with. So this tip is for beginners really, but maybe even for more advanced players, and these chords are definitely not beginner chords, but same principle applies to any two chords that you might be facing difficulty with in going from chord to chord. So in my case, it's from A7 flat 9, no, that was wrong chord, A7 flat 9 to D minor 6, and this happens in a song Besame Mucho. It goes in this line. Okay, this A7 flat 9 is not something I use often, extremely rarely, and D6 also not too often, more often, but not a lot. I don't use this shape a lot. So A7, real quick, is your index finger is A7 flat 9. Your index finger is on a 3rd string, 3rd fret. Your middle finger is on 6th string, 5th fret. Your ring finger is on 4th string, 5th fret, and your pinky is on 2nd string, 5th fret. So I hope I did this. I said this correctly. And then D minor 6 is index finger is same string, and that really is the gist of this video. Same string moves up to 4th fret. Middle finger is on the 5th string, 5th fret. Ring finger is on the 2nd string, 6th fret, and pinky is on the 4th string, 7th fret. So the gist of this video is when you're going from chord to chord, and if that is showing to be difficult, look for anchor point finger. That's just my lingo. So what that means is there's often a finger that doesn't skip string, stays in the same string, but it may be moving, you know, fret up, fret down, something like that. So in the case of this chord change, it's the index finger that stays in the same string, just moves a half fret up from 3rd fret to 4th fret. And in my experience, when I sort of realized that, the whole chord change just becomes a whole lot easier. It's just one finger that you kind of don't have to think about, but automatically that makes things like 50% easier for me when I'm practicing something that I'm not familiar with. So that's the tip. Find the anchor point finger, and then you don't have to think about that finger anymore. You just focus on other fingers. And one thing I'm gonna maybe show real quick. So this is flat 9 in this chord. How do I know it's flat 9? This relates to my previous video with tip on how to sort of try to figure out fingerboard in easier way. Well, one way is I can do octave from flat 9 here. So this is my A note. One up would be flat 2nd, or in the terms of extensions, it would be flat 9. How do I get here using the tip from my previous video? Well, I know this would be in A major scale. This would be my 3rd. This would be root. This would be my 3rd. 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 3 is 9. 1 down, flat 9. If this doesn't make sense, watch that video. So from here to here, another tip that I'm gonna mention here is the kind of basics of my 2-minute practice philosophy. That's something I've been doing for years now. It started with me forcing myself to play every day when I thought I was too busy and didn't have time. And then I said, well, if I don't have time for full-on practice, I'm gonna do it for 2 minutes, just in order to get myself to play every day. And that's what I started doing, and that's pretty much what changed my practice entirely. Well, first I built the habit to practice every day, and then I started using 2 minutes as a tool to woodshed. I wrote a lengthy article about that, which I'm gonna put a link to in the description of this video. But every time I need to woodshed something, I make sure that I do it for 2 minutes minimum. Put a timer in 2 minutes, and I do it. And you'll be shocked if you've never tried something like that. You'll be shocked at how many repetitions you can actually cram inside 2 minutes of time. It's really, really a good tool to use when you practice music. So what I was doing yesterday, I was practicing just this for 2 minutes, and I try to do it in time. First, I'll do it at my performance target tempo, which would be something like making mistakes like I just did. It's important within these 2 minutes that your practice is as flawless as humanly possible. If you start making mistakes, more than one is okay, more than 2, 3, then you need to slow down. The way I do it is I don't go with like incremental steps. I just go half my performance target tempo. So in this case, if this is my target tempo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then I'm gonna half it to 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and practicing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and do it for 2 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm gonna try to go back to my performance tempo and back and forth. And what usually happens is, with something new, maybe 60-70% of my practice is half tempo, and then I'm able to go to continue practicing in my performance target tempo. So that's kind of like introduction to my 2 minutes practice philosophy, and I think that's all I wanted to say in this video. Hopefully any of this made sense, and hopefully somebody's still watching at this point, where I can't see, it's probably close to 10 minutes, which is already too long, but here it goes. Thanks for watching. Take care.